HireUA.
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 Unbelievable benefits from working with you and hiring from you.
The best part was just how quick everything got lined up.
You guys basically in our corner was huge.
Many different candidates.
Quality of talent's very high.
So much easier than trying to hire off Upwork and things like that.
The overall experience was really smooth.
I definitely recommend you talk to HireUA and Kyle and his team.
Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. My name is Kyle Now. I'm the owner and founder here at HireUA. And today I've got email marketer Chase Dimond, who's going to be talking about his recent HireUA hire. Volia, who is a LinkedIn kind of manager, outreach person. So thanks for taking the time today, man. Really appreciate it.
Yeah, dude, pumped to be here.
Yeah, can you just talk a little bit about kind of what you were looking for when you came to me? You were looking for someone to kind of manage your LinkedIn pages and engagement group, and Olia stepped into that role pretty well. So why don't you, if you can, just talk about that a little bit.
Yeah, so back in April, I had this idea after a bunch of people reached out wanting me to help them grow their own LinkedIn. So for me personally, I'd grown my LinkedIn from 27,000 to over 200,000 followers in 9 months. And with that, a lot of people took note and started DMing me saying, hey, can you help me grow my following? And I'm like, sure, but I don't want to be the one that does it. It's a lot of work. It's a lot of time and effort. So I wanted to find a team member, an assistant, or really kind of someone that was a go-getter that would help me manage the business and run the business. And to my surprise, she actually runs the whole thing. Like, she's fantastic. I don't know what I'd do without her. Probably spending a couple minutes a day on the business now, and she's managing the whole thing. She's been absolutely fantastic.
And she came on board with you, I think like mid-May. It's July 13th as we're recording this. So that's pretty good as far as turnaround to having someone fully integrated in the business in that level. That's impressive.
Yeah, so I had the idea probably towards the beginning of April. I rolled it out middle of April. I think I onboarded her 2 weeks after starting the business. And it took about a week maybe of onboarding and training. And ever since, dude, like, she's amazing. People love her. You know, she's built kind of friendships and relationships. So essentially what happened with the business is someone signs up and every day they send us basically their link to their post, and she'll basically engage with it from my profile and our network of accounts. In addition to that, she's also helping me grow my own pages. So I think when we started across my page and my network, we probably had about 350,000 followers in the network. And through some of the stuff that she's helped me with, we're probably closer now to about 450,000 followers. So we've added 100-something thousand followers in the past 2 months across my account and the pages that I own.
That's impressive. And I want to pick your brain separately about just how you've done that exactly, but I'm actually going to be joining your engagement group and kind of working a little bit with you with that. So I guess I'll get the look under the hood then. Can you talk a little bit about what the process was like when you came to HireUA? You engaged me on Twitter, ended up, paying the starting fee, and then I put you in Slack with my team. How did it go from there?
I think between us making contact, me paying, and you guys finding me candidates, I think it was a give or take about a week, about 4 or 5 business days. So quick turnaround. I was looking to move quick. I went out of town for about a week and a half in May, so I was pretty desperate to find someone to do this. That way I wasn't spending my whole vacation stuck to my phone, engaging with people. So really quick turnaround. You had lined up, I think, 5 candidates, and I interviewed one, and then I interviewed the one that I'm with now. And as soon as I interviewed her, I was like, hey, let's cancel the 3 other interviews. Like, I found the one. She was great. So literally just had the feeling. Exactly. So you gave me a bunch of resumes and I did profiles. I was looking them all up. And she had actually been following me for about 3 to 4 months before we engaged with her. So she was familiar with it. And not only did she follow me on LinkedIn, but she followed me on Twitter, on Instagram. She was my newsletter. So it's weird to say, but she said that she was kind of a fan and liked my stuff, which I think that was really cool. Plus, just looking at her resume and having a conversation with her, I just had a really good gut feeling. You guys had done the initial kind of vetting and filtering. And the first girl I interviewed before her was actually good too. This girl that I ended up hiring, Olga, just was incredible and amazing. So I had a gut feeling. You guys did a great job, and it's been great, and hopefully we'll be working with her for a long time.
Can you tell me a little bit about what you think it would potentially cost to fill a position like that if you were to say hire in the United States versus hiring with Ukraine?
I don't know where, I feel like she's like punching above her weight. So initially I think I was looking for like a social media assistant. I really feel like she's more of like a social media, maybe manager or director, just the ops and the focus and the organization. Like, she's like a really great right hand. So I think the role that I initially was probably trying to hire for probably was a $45,000 to $50,000 a year job. And then I think the role that I actually got was probably more like a $60,000 to $75,000 job.
Yeah, so that's probably about 60-70% savings off of what you would get in the US.
Yeah, Yeah, huge.
Next question I usually ask is, how much time have you saved by bringing this person on board to your business? But you kind of already went into that because you said she's pretty much running it all. But do you think you could potentially put a number on?
We basically Monday through Friday have the operation hours between 7:30 a.m. PST through 3 p.m. PST. I don't know how long that is, 7, 8 hours, whatever it is. And then on Saturdays, we're from 8 to noon PST. I believe she's working a full 40 hours right now. For me, she started part-time, and then I ramped her up to full-time pretty quickly. So, I mean, dude, if she's working 40 hours, I maybe spend an hour max on this business a week. So let's say 39 hours, right?
Both pretty good, yeah.
Great, yeah, it's a full work week.
And it was incredible too, because I think it was within probably about a week, you're like, I want to take her full time. And then like 2 weeks after that, you came to me and said, can we negotiate a buyout? And I just want to work with her directly. So it's always really nice when something like that happens, because it just shows how strong the candidates are. And it's awesome that she's saving you so much time, has been able to take so much of that off your plate. Last question, why would you recommend working with HireUA?
Yeah, I've worked with a lot of folks like you guys before, and I just felt like you guys were very quick. I felt like the quality of candidates were very strong. Again, I'm having a great experience, so it's really easy to recommend you guys. So I feel like everything from the interaction with you were super helpful, kind of helping me understand like the landscape, rates, etc. You were very transparent. You know, your team, you threw me into a Slack group with, I don't know, 5 or 6 other people. So it felt like there was a whole squad behind this. I don't know, it just felt like it's been very fair. It felt like it's been not just a transaction, it feels like you guys care about the interest of, you know, the talent that you guys placed me with as well as my business. So it's just overall been a super strong, positive experience.
I really appreciate that. You know, it's always nice. I lived in Ukraine for a long time, and I'm, you know, obviously I have a Ukrainian wife, Ukrainian daughter now. And it's really cool to be able to put good people like Olya into good jobs in a, you know, like with you, where that she can make good money. She has some flexibility and is able to make money, because it's not like all these people who have fled Ukraine because of the war, they can't just walk into another country and get a job. It's really not as simple as a lot of people think it is. So it's always nice that you as a small business owner get to save a lot of money and get someone really good, and you obviously give someone really good a good opportunity. So thank you so much for taking the time today, man. Where can people find you?
Twitter, ecom Chase Dimond, no A in Diamond, or on LinkedIn, just Chase Dimond without the A.
Perfect. All right. I will put the links if you guys want to learn some more about email marketing with Chase. Make sure you check them out. If you are interested in making a hire like Chase has, go to hire-ua.com and book a call with the sales team. I'll be glad to take it from there. Thank you again so much, man. Appreciate it.
Of course. Cheers.
Cheers.